Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
I feel the way my heart out on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. For Nick Chubb. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Chubb. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. First down as he gets this to the 47.
Vikings.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And at the 47-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Campbell making the catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And at the 22-yard line.
first down. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
17-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Haskins to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Haskins.
And they'll lose yard line. It brings up a 3rd down. On play action, Haskins. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
At the 11-yard line.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Snap comes in 1. Now Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Anthony Jennings just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It's 3rd down.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He's got Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
Saints.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Carson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. For the Vikings and Saints, you might recall they battled in the wild card round a season ago, and it was the guys in purple who came in and pulled off the upset, with Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone in overtime to sew up a 26-20 win. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints, nothing.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. That's out to Chubb, complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
12 at the 31-yard line.
Play action. Haskins. Open man here is Gentry. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
On the 5-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. Second rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Saints nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Jones now throwing on first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Jones off the play fake. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength, very nice route.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again, Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Jalen Hurd, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play For a big shot downfield, you know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Jones throwing again. Open man is QT, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield.
Complete.
10 yards, good for the Saints, 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
At the 43-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Haskins. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. It's third down and 4 yards to go.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. The final shot before break. Jones. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off for the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Josh Allen in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and he's going to have the hook up to QT.
Jones.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, Jones. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down, Saints.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And a catch right side by Evans. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and a yard.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, New Orleans.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Second and 2.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, it's Carson. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
A 30-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, second and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Space to maneuver at the 40. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Haskins will throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Haskins back to the air. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Haskins going to throw again. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Throwing again, here's Haskins. Pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. This one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. Pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Saints, 1st down.
From the gun, Jones. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again, Jones. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
New Orleans.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action, Jones. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. from the gun. Jones. Got an open man. It's QT. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They run again with Carson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jones. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Now the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go play action with Haskins. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jordan Brooks gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
7-yard line.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They go play action now. Haskins. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they will set up sharp at their own 41-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Haskins. Campbell making the catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Haskins going to try to throw it. And he finds the tight end, Reed. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
For the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Looking to throw, Haskins. That is caught inside the 5. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. take a knee.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. And they take a knee.
Today's final score, Vikings.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Vikings, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our